All right, Daddy's putting the pork chops in the oven now. And he's already braised them. He's putting them in at 350.
Oh.
For 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you'll check them, I'm sure, after that.
All right. Now, we got us a pot. We're going to cut us up some taters and stuff in there.
We'll come on this side of you, baby.
I got me
Trent,
got
we're getting that light over there.
Onions chopped up right here. I'll show you what we're going to do with those in just a second. And save those for later. Right
He just turned on that other light for you so you could see.
What's going on here?
It's that handle. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Alright, we're going to make us some mashed potatoes.
Do the mashed potato. Thank you like that.
Yeah. Watch out, let that oil pop on there. Whoops.
It's okay, Bubba. You're fine. Can you dry that for me, buddy? You want to do like the plates and bowls? You can do those now where he's not, you know. Close this cabinet, baby. Sorry.
So yeah, we're going to have some mashed potatoes with this. And we're going to make us some homemade brown gravy as well.
From the drippings on the pork chops?
Mm-hmm. Which they didn't put a whole lot of grease, so the grease that, you know, it's got a little bit of the flavor in there for me cooking the pork chops in there.
And you used avocado oil, so that's not bad for us.
Avocado oil, so not quite as bad. But it'll still have plenty of flavor with the seasonings and whatnot, and it'll go great
with the pork chops.
With the pork
and
chops.
then mashed potatoes.
But we're gonna kick it up a notch, and I'm gonna turn my homemade brown gravy into onion gravy.
That's kind of risky.
Okay, I'll unpause it.
He's not on YouTube. He's on the Fire TV channel. Same thing. Fire TV channel.
You can put some of that in a cup for Mama, baby. I'd like to have some apple juice.
It's too much water.
No, I'm sorry.
Mar's dish is wet.
All right.
Your brother's putting them up, buddy.
We'll let them go. Where'd the lid go, baby girl?
Right there on top of the coffee pot.
All right,
You're not adding anything to that right now?
Nope. We're gonna let them boil. All right, so I got my
avocado oil.
Avocado oil, pretty much, with when I cook my pork chops in.
Thank you.
We're gonna get a little bit of all-purpose flour.
Y'all, while he does that, I got this pan from Goodwill. It was like $3, and it's an old one. It's an oldie but a goodie. I just thought I'd throw that in there. What you looking for, darling? Measuring cup?
Yeah, some type of measuring cup. This will be fine. All right. And I need my whisk. Christopher, you see a whisk? There's a whisk right there, buddy.
Kill Bear.
All right. Y'all got me about a half a cup of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna take my oil. My oil's been sitting there on 2, so it's kind of low. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit, and we're gonna saute these onions in our oil. That was one small, really small onion that I chopped up.
Yeah, because all I buy is the small ones, right?
For some reason, I don't know what's up with these
That's
onions.
pretty much all I can find unless you buy them
They
individual.
all small everywhere you go right now. Because wintertime.
If you buy them individual, they seem to be bigger, but they're also more expensive.
Trester, where's my metal spatula at, buddy? Get my metal spatula, Bubba. There we go. That'll work. We're gonna let them get nice. I don't want to do that too long, okay? Because I don't want them to be fried to a dead gum crisp. All right. So I'm gonna take my whisk here.
Making a roux?
Yeah. Put a little bit in there. A little bit at a time. Okay, and for this recipe that I'm doing, I'm not going to be adding any milk. Okay.
We have almond milk in the fridge.
I will be just adding water, but you could add milk as well. You can use milk, you can use almond milk, you can use water. Heck, you can use water with a little bit of like beef bouillon in there or beef broth or anything to make it. But all we're really looking for is to get that gravy nice and brown. Okay. And we'll cook that till it's the color that we want it to be. Now it does take a little bit of time. I'm going to be whisking this for probably the next 10 minutes or so.
And we're not going to video that whole thing either. We're going to give y'all an idea and then...
Yeah, I don't start adding my liquids in there until I get the color that I want my gravy to be, okay? So I'm going to sit here and whisk this and stir it around until I get the color I want. If I put my liquids in there now, it ain't going to get no brown. And plus, remember we put them onions in there, so I want them onions to cook as well. I remember whenever I first started cooking, whenever I moved out my mom and daddy's house, when I was 15 years old, I was out on my own, and I had to learn how to cook myself. But I did grow up with my mama and my grandma cooking, and I always watched them cook. But I don't remember them making homemade gravy. Like, I never watched them make the gravy. I know they did, but I never watched them make it. So whenever I moved out, I was wanting to make me some country fried steak one night, like cube steak and gravy. And I got to the gravy part, and I didn't know what to do. So what I used to do was I never knew how to make it brown. I knew the gravy that I grew up eating was brown, but I didn't know how they were doing it. And back then, when I was 15, I didn't even know you could buy packs of dry gravy mix and make really quick gravy. I was trying to make it homemade, and the only way I knew how to make it was put a little bit of water and flour in the pan and do like I'm doing now, and then I would put teriyaki glaze base in with it.
Was it good?
And then I would put like either some soy sauce or some Liam Perrin's
Lord, that's a lot of salt.
wash your sister sauce or whatever it's called. I put in there and then salt and pepper. Yeah, and that's how I made it.
But that was salty.
Yes, it was salty.
But you were just trying to get it brown.
I had
like
no
Mom made
idea how to make
right.
it brown. I never knew that it was
Flour and onions and your.
I never knew it was by cooking
drippings.
cooking the flour. You know, that's what makes.
Well, you got to learn.
Yeah, but it was good. I mean, I was a good.
Well, now, and you know, your grandma probably had like canola oil, and he's making pork chops. They're in the oven, mashed potatoes and brown gravy.
You want to stir that real quick while I grab something?
Me?
Girl? Yeah, just keep on whisking it.
You know, our grandmas didn't use that better for you oil. They used the real stuff, like vegetable oil or probably vegetable oil. And when you had gravy from grandma's, it was good because it had all that, you know, fat in it, you know? Right?
Mm-hmm.
But boy, was it good. What you looking for, sweetheart? A vegetable?
Well, no, I'm going to have them leftover collard greens. We got them collard greens.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We also got salad.
I was going to make the boys some corn.
Okay.
They love corn. Keep on going, baby.
Oh, keep doing it.
Keep on stirring, baby girl.
And we leave it on the setting it's on?
Yep.
What are you going to add this to make it thicker? Water?
Yep. Yeah, see, all right now, we got almost a half a cup of flour in there, but all it's got is oil. It ain't gonna get bigger with that oil. As soon as you start adding that water,
So you're not going to do almond milk?
No, I'm gonna do water.
Okay. But you've done milk before?
Yeah, you can make milk gravy with it,
Gotcha.
but that ain't what
Not what you doing today, I
that
guess.
ain't what I want.
Do we leave this on the setting for 6?
The what?
Setting for 6?
Setting for 6. What does that
It's
mean?
on the 6 setting. On the stove.
Okay.
Leave it on that heat.
Yeah, as long as it's frying. I thought I had it up higher than that. Did you turn it down?
I didn't touch it. Don't bother things when you're cooking.
Trent. Sir. Go up there and grab me a stick of butter, buddy. Now you can add butter to it as well. I've seen people put butter in there.
I bet.
Now I can see how the
Onions are cooking?
the onions are kind of getting glazy looking,
Uh-huh.
kind of cooked looking.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting on.
Did we make any cube steak out of that deer meat or no?
Nope, not this year. That was
Okay.
last year I did.
Okay, no worries.
I need some salt and pepper.
Sorry. Feel like I'm in the way.
You're not in the way.
There's your butter.
All right. I need some water. Stir that.
Okay.
Stir it. Stir it. Stir it. You kind of smell it. It's like kind of like a nutty smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you know it's starting to. Keep on going. Go.
Ew. I just burned myself.
You all right?
It was just the steam that burned me. Got my finger.
Turn the heat down a little bit. We're about to turn this into a big old pot of gravy. Stand by for greatness.
You just keep whisking and adding water.
Yep. And then once we get it to the consistency we want, we'll throw some salt and pepper in there and that'll be done. But a whisk works best. You can use a spoon, but you can see how the whisk throws it around a little bit better. See what I mean? It just kind of starts.
The right consistency.
Yeah, it starts doing what it's
You need
supposed
some more
to do.
water?
I'm gonna need some more water. I can get it. It's all good. I got it.
Sure. Put about a cup and a half of water in there.
Now I don't want all my water and stuff to be evaporating now. And
Right.
I've done cooked what I want to cook.
Mom.
So that's why I turned
A half full.
I turned it down a little bit lower. I don't really necessarily want it to be boiling and stuff anymore. Bring this to a simmer, and once we get it to this consistency we want, and let it sit.
You're gonna add more water to it,
I am.
and then you cover it.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you don't cover it
No.
for the mashed potatoes. I know you do, baby. I know you do.
You say you want some?
He said, "What's he making gravy for?" He missed the first steps because he was outside sledding, so there wasn't as much snow tonight. I mean today, baby.
Mm-mm. I mean, in the field there's a bunch.
Buster and Reagan had a big time when we said we was going to sled later. Yeah, maybe. Whenever we decided to let the boys go sledding and Brooke figure something out, I called Mandy and said, well, she didn't answer, so I called Buster and said, y'all want to come sled? He said, I got to ask Mom. I'm like, I tried to call your mom. I just hope they don't get sick from being out there in the cold, but it was kind of it was an experience I feel like they should have had, you know? Life is short.
You got no pepper, baby girl?
Yes, sir, we do. I have multiple bottles of it up there. You see it?
Well, thank the Lord.
You see it? It's in the tins. Y'all don't pay $4 and $5 and even $3 for your pepper. Show them that. This came from Dollar Tree. 2 ounces for $1.25.
You can't beat that.
You cannot beat that.
That dadgum
So I
McCormick-
spent $5 and I got 8 ounces of black pepper.
That McCormick one, they want about $5 or $10.
And pepper is pepper. Am I right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not really.
It's black pepper. I mean, you know, when they start changing the name of it, that'll be one thing, but it's just black pepper. It's ground black pepper.
We got too much stuff over here in this corner. That's for
Well,
sure.
I mean, we had.
I am putting a little bit of salt in there. I ain't gonna put
It's
much.
the bread containers. Trent, get those breakable bread containers and put them out of the way for Daddy. Like the little cake takers that we had the homemade bread in. Just move them out the way so they ain't in Daddy's way. These 2 breakable things over here. Move them out of Daddy's way. No, over here. Yeah, that's the perfect consistency right there.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like lizard sticky gravy right there.
Yeah.
And there's one more. I'll get it.
And that is it, y'all.
Here you go, Bubba. Okay.
That is it. That is gravy. And we're done. I'm going to turn that sucker down. You can turn it off if you wanted to. You can turn it off and let it sit there and just kind of bring it back.
Did you add butter to it?
Bring it back to life. Nope, I did not put no
You didn't
butter.
add butter.
I didn't put
We
no
might want
butter.
to put a little bit, yeah.
In where?
In the corn.
Oh, well.
So you're not going to turn this off. You're just going to let it simmer on like low. Stirring it occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want it to do what it's doing right now, really. I'm just kind of preoccupied. Because it's done. It's ready to be.
Put on the mashed potatoes.
Yeah. So what I'm going to probably do is we got this here eye on the back burner. I can put it
Just
on
need to wipe it. Here, let me wipe it.
this little small one.
The warmer.
It's got like a warmer deal. I'm just going to put it on
And
high.
wipe this.
And I can slide this thing over
Okay.
and just keep her warm. That's all you need. Because I don't want it to evaporate,
No.
you know.
You want it to simmer on
And
low.
I like that consistency.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
it's,
good.
And there's plenty of it right now. Now, if I wanted to make some more, you know, that's one thing about gravy. If you got it where you want it, if you just start adding flour to this now, it's going to get clumpy.
And change the
And
consistency
it's going
of
to
it.
not be smooth and like in texture. If you wanted to make more gravy, you need to start over from the very beginning.
Right, exactly.
I mean, you can thicken it up a little bit by getting you some cold water and getting you some flour and mix the flour up into cold water and then drizzle it in here while somebody's whisking it, you know. But to me, it makes it taste real floury.
Right.
You know what I mean?
How are these looking? Because your pork chops are almost done.
Yes, they are. They're just starting to boil. But that's going to take the longest. I should have done that first probably, but I didn't.
Well, that's all right.
I didn't have any room on my stove.
Yeah, you were praising the pork chops.
But that's that. Stand by for the plating up video because it's coming up next.
All right.